Dudes, I'm telling you, the doctrine of eternal damnation is the most satanic, demonic, biological bullshit that flows forth from the demented nature of the carnal mind of Adam. You know what I mean? Just the dense darkness of the satanic bullshit. The true gospel is the restoration of all things in Acts 3:21. Let's go for a walk, shall we? Alright. So I'm up here on the beautiful St. Croix River Valley called the Lake Tahoe of the Midwest. River Tahoe, right? Being on camera, pictures do nothing. And so the name Hell comes from Scandinavian or Norse mythology. The god Loki of Valhalla has a daughter named Hel, the goddess of death, the underworld. When the Vikings came to England in the 8th and 9th century, that name was integrated into church theology. Right? Yeah. Praise you, Jesus, the bright morning star. Amen. So, the name Hell was placed on Hades in the Gospels, and the book of Revelation says that, and death and Hades shall be cast into the lake of fire, Revelation 20:14. And it was translated with the pagan Norse mythological name Hell. So death and hell shall be cast into the lake of fire. Well, I was told that hell is a lake of fire. Might have to actually read the Bible. Maybe get a Strong's Concordance and Interlinear Bible. David, in Psalm 139:8 said, if I make my bed in Sheol, translated hell, thou art there. Really? Thou art there? Eternal separation from God? I don't see that in the Bible. Name just one Bible verse that says you can't call upon the Lord after physical death. There's not one. Some may refer to Luke 16 as Lazarus going to Abraham's bosom, but that, whether literal or a parable, is showing the election of grace. Okay, what happened to all those people that died before Abraham, right? What happened to all the people that died before Jesus Christ? Are they going to eternal damnation? No. John 5:21 says, the Son quickens whom he wills. Jesus said that I shall make all things new. Does God call people things? Yep. In Luke, Jesus is called that holy thing. The pagan name Hell also was placed on Gehenna, like in Mark 9:49. It says, speaking of hell, fire, the actual Greek is Gehenna, the burning dump outside of Jerusalem. In the Old Testament, it's called the Valley of Hinnom. And Mark 9:49, they always leave this up. It says, for everyone shall be salted with fire. Is it possible there's a spiritual interpretation? You know what I mean? 1 Corinthians 2:14 says that a natural man cannot receive the things of the Spirit, for they're spiritually discerned. Their brain is too third dimensional. They're not mystical. They're not metaphysical. They're not celestial and spiritual, as is the mind of Jesus, the Spirit, right? Let's see what else about hell. Oh, well, the phrase eternal damnation never shows up in the Bible, but Matthew 25:46, speaking of the goats, says, they shall go away into, the Greek word there, in is into, it's a process, into Colossian Aeonian, which should be translated the correction of the ages, which is cause and effect. You know, what you sow you reap. No big deal. It's happening right here, now. We're all standing before the throne of God right now. Everything's happening for a reason, and his name is Jesus Christ. You can't escape him, with whom you have to do. You know, he is the infinite God who created River Tahoe, man. Thank you, Jesus. I just praise you, Lord, for the blessing of living on the St. Croix River Valley. It's beautiful. And what's special about this place is that very few people get up here can know about it. Most spots like this on planet Earth, it's a tourist trap. Everybody's up here with their cameras. There's a road here. No, this is where my cousin Paul built his home in 1968. Got the deck out here, out over the bluff. It's gorgeous. Nothing like it in America. Anyway, just wanted to do a little more incineration on the satanic, demonic, demented, schizophrenic doctrine of eternal hellfire. What a bunch of bullshit. No, Acts 3:21. that speaks of the restoration of all things. There's not one Bible verse that says you can't call upon the Lord after physical death. If you die, you're going to be reincarnated, just like Elijah was reincarnated as John the Baptist. Read Matthew 11:14 and Matthew 17:12 and 13. Right? Reincarnation's in the Bible. But the endless damnationists that want to call us universalists, and they're damnationists, they don't want to teach that part of the Bible. See, it doesn't fit their satanic, demented, demonic doctrine of eternal damnation. Romans 11:36 says, "For out of him and through him and to him are all things." Jesus said in John 12:32, "I shall draw all men unto me. Behold, I make all things new." And the beautiful 1 Corinthians 15, verse 28 says, "And God shall be all in all." Praise you, Jesus. Glorify the Lord.